Good morning. So we're hanging out in my kitchen today. This is going to be quick and fast. I wanted to discuss dairy. Dairy is one of those things. If you are lactose intolerant, it puts you in a different category. If you're allergic to dairy, that puts you in a different category. But if you're just trying for a more organic, whole foods type diet, dairy is not your enemy. Now, that doesn't mean that you should be eating a grilled cheese sandwich followed by mac and cheese for dinner and throwing cheddar onto everything. Keep it within reason, use it sparingly. But we're going to talk about specifically milks and coffee creamer and butter today. So again, I said I was vegan for like 7 years, and then I started looking to the ingredients and I'm like, I don't know that that's the best bet, but I don't react well if I eat a lot of dairy. So I'm not the one that's going to go out and have slices of cheese and be like, hey, yay, that's great. So we're by my refrigerator because I have some stuff that I wanted to read. So I'm going to grab my handy dandy reading glasses. I am 50, so I do need reading glasses. I apologize. Let's compare two things first. Butter, organic salted butter from Trader Joe's. And this is Trader Joe's version of buttery spread. I do have vegans in my family, so I actually have some vegan things here. I even have some cheese I'm going to grab in just a second. So the ingredients in butter. I know what's in it, but I want to make sure that I read it exactly the way it says. This is pasteurized organic sweet cream or milk and salt. And in case you didn't know, butter contains milk. So that's what's in there. Or you have vegetable oil, which is a blend in this case of coconut oil, canola oil, and sunflower oil, water, salt, dextrose, sunflower lecithin, fava bean protein, natural flavors, citric acid, and beta carotene for color. And it has to remind you that it contains coconut. So yes, it's dairy free, but it has, what is that, like 9 ingredients? This has 2, butter and salt. And if you don't want it salted, get the unsalted version. That only has cream. Same thing when you're going with creamers. So this is, I don't actually have half and half here, but half and half is half heavy cream, half skim milk, in case you didn't know. I ran out, so I don't have it right now. This is a Natural Bliss. It's by Coffee Mate. It's still not the greatest choice. It's not going to be organic, but the ingredients are skim milk, cream, sugar, and then the one that gets everybody, natural flavor. I'm not a big fan of things that say natural flavor. They use it as it can hide a lot of sins because they don't have to disclose what's in it. It doesn't mean it's bad. Natural flavor could be vanilla mixed with something else, but if you don't know what it is, there's always that room for maybe it's not great. And then we have the Silk, the dairy-free, and Silk is actually one of the better brands of dairy-free stuff in most cases. In fact, I still like almond milk. I like the way it tastes, and if I don't feel like making it, I go with the Silk Organic Unsweet. That's my almond milk purchase of choice. You can also make almond milk or rice milk, which I usually do. But okay, so creamer to creamer, this one has filtered water, almonds, cane sugar, sunflower oil, pea protein, potassium citrate, baking soda, natural flavor, sunflower lecithin, sea salt, and gellan gum to get to the same thing as one that has 3 ingredients. We've gotten into the society. I saw a meme the other day that I thought was kind of a great meme. It said, only 90 calories sounds better than 30 ingredients. And that is so true. We all got into this calorie counting and low calorie is better and low fat. And do y'all remember Olean? I'm old, so I remember Olean. There was an era in the 80s, I'd have to look up the year, that they came out with low-fat potato chips, and it was fabulous. And they used a fake oil called Olean. The reason that this one stuck out is because it sent everybody running to the bathroom a lot, fast. It was a laxative because your body couldn't process it. Like, your body had no idea what to do with it. That's the same thing you run into with non-fat versions of things. When you take out fat, a fat molecule is round. Fat cells in your body are round. The fat molecules go into the fat cells and everything is round. The problem is when you take fake fats, a lot of times that molecule is a triangular shape. If you guys remember, preschool, when you have that little board and you have to put the shapes into the appropriate hole and you hammer them through and all of that, triangles don't go well into circles. And if they do get in there, they don't come out. So the fake alternatives are not necessarily your best friend. If you really need to be dairy-free and you like a milk or coffee alternative, guys, I love this thing. This is called an almond cow. I know it's absurd name, but you remember it. And in case you are curious, yes, there's a little cow right there on the front, shaped like an almond too. So how this works, it's very, very easy. You put water in the container, filtered water. You put your item of choice. I actually love to make rice milk because it's stupidly fast and easy. You don't have to wait for it to sit. Almonds you soak. So if you're going to do almonds or any other sort of nut, you put it in here and then you let it soak in here. Measurements can be found honestly online. Put the whole thing together. When it's soaked long enough, I usually throw in a date. You can even add vanilla flavor. You can add salt, whatever suits your taste buds. You throw it in here. Once it's soaked long enough, plug it in and push this little button up here. And it's not plugged in, so it's not going to do anything. At any rate, when you plug it in, it works. And it grinds everything up, and then you pull out this little canister. Okay, so that's the little blender part that grinds everything up. You pull out the canister, and what you have left in this lovely container is milk of some sort. That's my favorite go-to. Again, rice milk is the fastest because you don't need it to sit around at all. It doesn't have to sit and soak for any amount of time. I always have rice in the house, so I make rice milk a lot. But that is the best way to do a non-dairy milk. Again, if you really have to buy one, this one is my favorite, the organic unsweet. It has fewer crap ingredients than most of them. If you guys know of a better brand, please let me know. I don't buy it often. I tend to try and make it as much as I can. So, but an organic unsweet is going to be your best bet. If you can, eat whole dairy. It's just easier. Eat less of it, but eat whole foods. Okay, I think that's my rant for today. We went over butter and dairy. You guys have a fabulous Thursday.